Hey student, watch this video and learn how to stay consistent with your English study routine. Yes, if you don't know me very well, hello, I'm teacher Prix, and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Make sure to subscribe. Oh, it's not working. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. It's not working. I usually have a button here. Because every week I post different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. So consider subscribing. There's no button today. There should have been a button here, but well, it's not here. So consider subscribing and hit the like button. But here we go. How to stay more consistent with your English study routine. Let's talk about that, shall we? Now, guys, here on my channel, I help specific students, okay? I help pre-intermediate and intermediate students to go from stuck to speaking in 6 months. That's my job, helping students at this transition level. And guys, at this level, if you want to improve, especially as I said at a pre-intermediate or intermediate level, you will need to be very consistent with your study routine. And struggling to be consistent happens to many students who tend to focus more on results. And as you can see the picture here, results versus process. This is a struggle that many students have, that many students go through on their journey to fluency. And what I have identified for the past 16, 17 years of my professional life is that students who struggle to be consistent are students who focus too much on results. They are always in the future. And this is the problem of, this is the biggest challenge of being consistent. If you focus too much on the future, if you're always thinking of the result, you will not spend enough time focusing on the process. And here on my channel, maybe you don't know me so well, maybe you're watching for the first time, so thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to teach you. I am really process-oriented. Results at this level and on, okay, at this level forward, will be subtle. What is subtle? It's hard to notice. It will be small. Consistent work will help you a lot, but it's in the long term. And that being said, it's something that I often talk to my BSA. BSA is how I call my students from my academy, baby sardines in the area. Yeah. So with my students, they have a schedule recommendation, they have a habit tracker so that they learn how to work on their process. Because every day, well, they study every day or 3 times a week, they have a recommendation in my program. They are building their journey. The results come every day, but every day it's a little. Because their focus is on the process of getting things done, of establishing a good study routine. Okay, so guys, the number one thing that you need to understand about your English fluency, your journey to fluency, is that you need to focus on the process. You need to follow a process if you want to stay consistent with your study routine. Now, the first one, well, that's actually the first tip. Be more process-oriented. Stop worrying about the results and worry about the activities that need to be done instead. So switching, there's a spelling, I think, with switching. I'm not sure now. Switch, is it correct? Switching. No, it's correct. I thought it was wrong. So switching, the focus will help you become more consistent with your study routine, okay? So here, guys, I need to emphasize this a lot because the students, especially at a pre-intermediate level, they worry too much. Oh, but I'm not there yet. Oh, but when will I be fluent? Oh my God, but my vocabulary. Oh my God, but I forget the words. How about the process? Focus more on the activities that need to be done. And here, guys, the key component of becoming more consistent with your study routine is having a well-structured study routine. So if you want to be more consistent, you need to take a step back and analyze your study routine. Maybe you don't know me well, but I have my academy that's not open right now. The registration will open, I think, next month. I'm not sure. But I also have a study plan cycle that helps the students organize their study routine. So check the link in the description of this video. So this is key. As I said, the number one thing is process. And to have a process, you need to have a study plan. Otherwise, if you just go with the flow, oh, what do I feel like doing today? Oh, let me watch a video. That's not really a routine, okay? You need to condition your brain in such a way that when you sit down to study, you automatically know what needs to be done. Oh yeah, today's vocabulary day. No, it's listening. Okay, listening. So you have a routine, and you will repeat this routine quite a lot. You will change the source. Maybe you will change. Today you're not going to watch a video, but you're going to listen to a podcast. Oh no, today you're not going to listen to a podcast. You're going to watch a tutorial. Well, today is not a tutorial. It's a documentary. Well, today's not a documentary. It's a short interview with a Hollywood actor or actress. You will change the source, but the routine stays the same. That's what I do with my students. The routine is always the same, but the sources change, okay? Number 2, gamify your study routine. Now, when I say gamify your study routine, I'm not saying you should download a million games to your phone to play games in English. You can do that. I am a little worried about I'm a little worried about the quality of the games and how the games induce you to do certain things that in the long run will not be very healthy for you. But what I'm trying to say with gamification is, if you are struggling to be consistent, maybe you need a little more emotion. Maybe you need a little bit more excitement in your study routine. So let's say you established to study 3 times a week, and at the end of the week, you did it. You got it. So gamify the experience by establishing a weekly goal. And if you achieve the goal, give yourself a prize. Yes, here's something special. Maybe it's your favorite ice cream. Maybe it is watching some short stories, for 30 minutes because you did what you wanted. So the goal, you achieved the goal. So you don't feel guilty anymore, okay? You feel like, yeah, I did it. So you can include some games after you finish your study routine, okay? So let's say I want to play a game in English. All right, fine. Not my favorite thing, but fine. Finish your study routine first. Okay, I did my exercises. I listened to the podcast. I did the listening comprehension practice. I studied vocabulary. I created examples. I did it. So now let me play this stupid game in English. That's a prize. I'm not talking about expensive or major gestures. Simplicity, okay? That's your gamification. To me, gamification is that, okay, I study it, now I get to watch TV series. Not to study, just to have fun. Okay, so I can catch one episode and relax because I did what I was supposed to do. Okay, it can be anything. You can be a game or watching some fun videos on YouTube, and you can even do this in English. I have these breaks during my day. As soon as I did what I was supposed to do, I stop and I'm like, okay, let me watch some stupid shorts because I did what I was supposed to do. So now I'm giving myself a prize. I can stay 10 minutes watching stupid stuff on Instagram. But first, I achieved a goal. So that's the gamification you can include. And it can be a prize, it can be an experience, it can be eating something you like, as long as it's healthy. Okay, stay healthy, come on. Well, you can give yourself a treat. It's not a problem, okay? Moving on. Make sure to hit the like button. My buttons are not working today. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know why they're not working. I feel so sad that my buttons are not working today. But you know what to do. Hit the like button, share this video with a friend, especially someone you feel like will benefit from this lesson. And if you want, get the link here in the description of this video. I have an amazing study plan cycle that will definitely help you stay consistent with your journey to fluency. But let's keep rolling. Don't set unrealistic study goals. Oh my goodness, this happens a lot, okay? To, I think, any level, not just pre-intermediate and intermediate students, but advanced, basic, beginners, like real beginners. They always start with a lot of motivation. They have a lot of energy, oh my God, I want to make this work. I want to make a difference. I want to get better. So I'm going to study for 2 hours every day. Then I'm going to watch some movies. Then I'm going to listen to some podcasts. I'm going to the gym. So I'm going to listen to something in English. And it's just too much. And it doesn't work. Because if you make crazy study routine plans, it'll be really hard to stick to them, to stay consistent with that practice, because it's unrealistic. You didn't take into account your busy life, your family, your responsibilities, your free time, your resting time. So we need to jot them down and analyze, okay, can I do this realistically speaking? Today in my life, I am able to study English 3 to 4 times a week, and Italian sometimes 2 to 3 times a week. What am I supposed to do? I'm busy. I have other things. I have other priorities. I love Italian, but English is a priority in my life. Italian is not. So I need to understand and set realistic goals. And that will make it easier for my brain to follow the routine. And here, guys, if you try to set unrealistic goals and you try to do too many things, you will get the opposite effect, because your brain will become more resistant, okay? As soon as you try to do more than you should, more than you can, you will trigger the escape mode of your brain. And that's how you become inconsistent. Because you set something that is unrealistic, that you can't do, your brain go into the escape mode. No, I can't. And it creates many reasons not for you not to do it. Okay, oh, but you have this. Oh, but you're so tired. Oh, but you have plans. Oh, but you're just so stressed. So every time you do too much, you start being inconsistent, because your brain will try to protect you. It's a protection system, okay? Because your brain always wants to save energy. So watch out. Don't exaggerate, okay? I mean it. Less is more, always. 4, do it even if you don't like it. Always remember Nike. Just do it, okay? And this may sound as, oh, but isn't it obvious? No. Oftentimes when I am on Instagram and I made a short video, some people make some comments saying, oh, but this is so simple. Oh, but this is so easy. Everybody knows. Well, what is obvious to me, what is simple to me, may not be simple to your brothers and sisters. Okay? May not be simple to the people from different countries, different people, different realities. So this concept, just do it, may be obvious to you, but may not always be obvious to other people, or even may be obvious to you at work. Just do it, of course. Just do it. I know. But it may not be obvious to you in your study routine when you have to spend time dedicating yourself to English. Because as I said, at this level, the results are subtle. So your brain wants big victories. Like, yeah, I want the glamour, I want people to look at me and be like, wow, you're so amazing. Your English is fantastic. But it doesn't happen. So you feel frustrated. We're humans, okay? We want the easy way, unfortunately. But we need to remember, we need to remind ourselves that do it, even if you don't like it. And you will not like to study English every day. I love English, but I don't like studying English all the time. There are some days when I open my plan to myself and I'm like, oh no, it's grammar day. Oh my God. Oh no, it's pronunciation day. I can't. I don't want to do this. All right, let's go. Because what I always tell my students in my academy, and I often say this here on my channel, children do what they want. Adults do what they must. Okay, it's just to show you that, okay, we're not kids anymore, and sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do. And oftentimes this will happen to you. You are having a busy week, you're stressed, there are many things happening, and you don't want to sit down to study English for an hour. You just want to turn on the TV and relax and stop thinking about life. That's usually what TV does to us. It takes your thoughts away for a short period of time. You just start wondering and you immerse in that experience. But children do what they want and adults do what they must. So the process is not always fun. That's why we tend to focus on the result. Oh, but imagine when I had the six pack. That'll be awesome. And there you are at the gym, tired, exhausted, thinking about ice cream, thinking about chocolate, thinking about burgers, pizza. Anyway, so the process is not always fun, but it's what gets you closer to your goals. You want to get that result you're looking for. You want to unlock your English fluency. You want to talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime. You want to go from stuck to speaking over the next 6 months. You got to focus on the process. Okay, that is super important. And finally, work on your consistency muscle. But here, of course, that all tips that I'm giving will help you work on your consistency muscle. But in this tip, I want you to focus on something a little different, okay? I want you to pick other aspects of your life. Maybe going to the gym, maybe drinking water, okay? Maybe drinking water is difficult for you. I mean, 2 liters, 2.5 liters, maybe drinking the recommended amount of water is difficult for you. So I want you to pick different aspects of your life and establish new and small actions to help you work on your consistency muscle. Maybe it's to read 1 page of a book daily. Maybe it's to walk for 10 minutes or more. You decide. Maybe it's to drink a glass of water every morning as soon as you wake up. I did this to myself. I wanted to work on my consistency muscle, so I established this new habit. As soon as I wake up, I drink a big glass of water. I think it's a little bigger than this one, 350 millimeters more or less, as soon as I wake up. And I've been working on this. I started this habit, I think 2 months ago. And this is helping me build my consistency muscle, to work on my consistency. I know it's small, but it'll help show your brain discipline and routine. That's what you need. And this will help you with other aspects of your life. I am a very disciplined person nowadays. I am very consistent with my practice, my study routine, my work, and I try to find different aspects of my life to help me keep growing my consistency muscle, okay? Now, guys, I gotta go now. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Get my study plan cycle, share this video with a friend. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.